Hi, I'm Dream.
And I'm Taurus.
And we are America's favorite Ratchets. So today we are talking to you about breakups. And no, before you think it's going to be no. We're not them type of girl.
I love all my exes. I'm
stop embarrassing. Stop. No, you don't. No, you bitch, you got me. You got me. Well, I'm a low-key G, and I don't cry.
You know what?
It be your own friends.
Low-key G. Go ahead.
Thank you. Anyway, so I'm going to start on a high note.
Yeah.
Which is somebody that I'm actually happy released me from the bonds of this relationship. I'm glad we are no longer together.
Release me like 1,000 doves.
Praise him. So this particular person wanted lots and lots and lots of children. Lots of them. And let's be clear, anything over one to me is a lot. And I don't have friends with more than 3 kids because I don't play that.
Because we not about to be in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant. That ain't fun.
Like, so. I'm not finna be making, biscuits from scratch, waiting you to come home from work and my feet is sore. Like, no.
That ain't happening.
So, although we had a ton of fucking problems, one of our biggest arguments was that I did not want to have any more children.
That's it.
And I'm happy for him because he has tons of children now.
He got a lot. A little small basketball team.
Yeah, like he could definitely, like all them kids can make a team of something or a band, a music group.
The Jackson 5.
Absolutely, actually the Jackson 6. I'm gonna bring it up now. But yeah, like I'm happy for him, so I'm glad that we are not together.
Yeah. I
don't know if you watch because he kind of hates me, but if you do watch, I'm happy for you.
Let's be clear, everybody watches. We're America's favorite Ratchets, bro. Everybody watches.
I'm just up.
We know you're watching.
I'm happy for you. So, who are you happy you are no longer
I am happy that I am no longer tied to someone who just, wanted to dumb me down, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Like, I'm a big personality.
I agree with that.
All the time. I know a lot of people. So if you're insecure or you want to be the front and center all the time, that's why we didn't work. And this person know it because don't get me wrong, we still chit chat every now and again. But his major problem is that he came to my birthday party. Okay. And he's saying how people be loving on me.
Okay.
And how I be accepted and how I be embraced.
I thought we left that to pass.
And he wanted me to chill.
I thought we left that pass.
Be in the corner with him, love on him. Don't get me wrong, everybody knew he was my dude, but I'm not gonna dumb myself down. That don't even make any sense.
It don't read.
I worked hard to be outspoken. I work hard to be funny. I work hard to be a people person.
I think you funny.
Thank you, best friend. I really appreciate that. Because your opinion the only one matter to me.
I think you make me laugh.
So I'm glad that, him and I had to
part ways. But I'll drink to that.
Though.
So congratulations to mine, and I'm going to miss you to hers.
See you later, alligator.
So, let me do my next breakup. I would say my next breakup on the list would be a bitter breakup. And I don't want to say bitter like it's still emotions, but the actual way the breakup happened, I would say would be like a bitter breakup. For example, you went to church in the morning.
Yes, praise God.
It was me. I went to church. And I came home, and I'm coming down the street, and I'm like, that look like my couch outside. Mm. So when I get to the house, my couch is outside. I got a motherfucking brand new puppy. He is tied.
The dog is outside. Toto is outside.
I miss you, Max.
What kind of bitter nigga you gotta be to put Toto outside?
All my shit was outside. And I'm gonna tell you, this ain't no bullshit. I promise you. I'll call my mama. Because let me tell you, if y'all ain't never seen shit, y'all know I'm a prideful woman. I ain't asked no questions. I don't know what the fuck happening. I said, let me call a motherfucker who's gonna help me.
All right,
so I called my mama. Because she is with the shit.
And we had to call the family.
My mama died one number. 7 motherfuckers pulled up with vans. Niggas had their brothers. We packed up my shit, clean clothes, dirty clothes.
And we was out.
Dishes. I took everything I paid for down to the motherfucking newspaper.
Because we play the same game you play. You bitter? No problem. No, I'm better.
Ooh, let me tell you something. That is the only nigga walking this earth that can say he put me on the street, and I'm gonna tell you what the fuck I know. I don't live nowhere my name ain't on no paperwork.
Never again.
I don't live nowhere that I can't maintain if the motherfucker who with me leave. Not you, baby, because I love you.
You're right. That's cut it up.
But you, because you ain't a motherfucker. But let's be clear.
Nice.
You a daddy fucker. I love you.
Got you.
Let's be clear. Like, it was bitter in the moment. Like, it was a learning experience. Now, like, I'm over it. I'm like, damn, that nigga did put my dog out. Like, what the fuck the dog do?
That's
you know
what
I'm saying?
You can't let nobody have the upper hand.
You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. In that moment, that's what I would say was my most bitter breakup. Like, really? You gonna put my... I was at church, dog.
Praying.
I would have... It sounds bad, but I would have rather come home from work, out day drinking, whatever. Like, I would have rather came from anywhere but church to have my show on the street. Like,
but I'm here
you
praying
took me all out the
spirit.
spirit. You know how you be flowing home the spirit?
Better.
Took me all out the spirit. You
better. Okay, we're gonna drink to that first.
I don't know. I'm trying to change.
My most bitter one decided that he would fight me tooth and nail for something that we created together. And I wasn't bitter. I'm like, bruh, you want to move on, I want to move on, let's go. The nigga said, I'm going to take one of your most prized possessions and hold it hostage while putting all your business on the internet. I'm like, bruh.
Absolutely.
Let's be clear. I am not one person I'm not the one person you can look in the face and be like, oh, I'm going to take something from... Bye. And I'm going to teach you a lesson. He still learned that lesson 9 years later.
My favorite line is, you ain't finna teach me shit.
You can't.
You
bitter, but this is something we created. This is something you wanted. And I had to succumb to. So now, it's your responsibility, bruh. First couple of years, I was stressed. My hair falling out. I'm crying every other day. I'm fighting you. After that, after a woman gets over the initial shock of loving you, being disappointed, being hurted, being broken, and then get over and move past you, after that, brother,
you let a bitch heal.
He run around here putting Instagram posts up, Facebook posts up, popping up, talking to all my friends. Nah, bro, you got what you wanted, right?
You got it.
You got that. You bitter. You wanted a part of me. You got that, bruh. And I hope you enjoy it for at least the next 9 years. And I'm going to drink to that.
I might got to drink it, bro. So anyway, let me think. My next breakup, I would say... I don't really want to call it like my most regretful one, but I'll say it's the one I never saw coming. How about that? Like, me and this person, you could not have told me that we was like not going to be married and taking vacations and being relationship goals. Like,
especially when you that close.
Yeah, like when I tell you, I ain't going to tell y'all how weird we was. Not nasty, but weird because people confused the two. We was. But we was the same kind though. Like, it went like this. Like, if you had told me when we was in the thick of things that this was not my end all,
we could be all
like, I would have been like, let's bet on it. Bet money, baby. Bet every dollar you got against every dollar I got.
But that was the worst one.
Yeah, so I will say that was the worst one because it was the most unexpected. I was like the decline of the relationship, I was like, this is my nigga.
Yeah. When you with somebody for that long and things go from up here to down there, you like, what the fuck happened?
And you fight like so hard because
that's because you love this person.
It's like, especially if it's a good relationship, and sometimes good relationships end because it's just one or two things that are uncompromisable or unforgivable or whatever. Like, it's just these couple of small things, and you just can't beat them down. And they become the humongous pink elephant. Yeah. So, yeah, it might have started this small, but it grew this big. And there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to watch it You have to allow it.
And people mistake the things when you're like, oh, you know, it was just a breakup or like it faded. So it wasn't like necessarily a stab in the heart, but it's still a stab in the heart because if this is a person that I thought was like my forever person, this was going to be it, this was going to be us. Mm-hmm. Even if it declines, you're like, damn, I fucked up something so good because it's your person that was so good.
Because you have to think like those good parts, like the part that makes you like my best friend. I lose my friend and my partner. So I'm mourning
two people in one.
Yeah, like I'm mourning two relationships. I can't speak from his perspective because when you're in an argument, you got a point to prove. And it's hard to listen
and you
to
only
that
see your side.
Point. Right. So, like, honestly, we probably could talk now. We'd be able to be like, okay, this is where this person went wrong on this thing, and this is where I went wrong.
But that's after years. That's after maturity.
Yeah, but that's after the healing has happened. Like, I'm good now. I'm Gucci. But at the time,
it was
never could you have told me, like, this was not the guy.
Not it. I'll say my most regretful one. They didn't break up with me. I kind of ruined it. But this is my most regretful one. But that's because, like, me and this person, like, we practically grew up together. You know what I'm saying? Met them at 17. We spent a lot of our time together, apart, friends, not friends, dating, going back and forth. But it was the worst because it was the one that I felt like I should give my all to. Mm. But every person knows, like, when you give your all to so many people, by the time you get this person, you're like, nah.
You tired.
I see the signs.
You are tired.
I know the arguments. I see the stories. Let me cut them off at this point so we don't make it to this point. The problem is you're putting a halt on decisions and mistakes that you don't even know if that person's going to make.
You're pre-punishing them, for lack of a better term.
Exactly. For something you think that's going to happen.
And this person may not even get that far, so they're frustrated because they're like, that's not my character. That's not who I am. How could you say this thing about me?
But you can't erase that. When it's in your mind, when it's in your thoughts, you can't erase it.
Ultimately, it's just damage that you came into this relationship with because you didn't bother to take the time to fix it. Yeah. And the unfortunate part of that is when you do fix yourself, you healed, and you try to come back, this person has healed. You are a person they had to heal from. Yeah. And now they're healed. And they like, why would I open up this?
I used to didn't believe when niggas were like, oh, you know, my baby mama damaged me, or I'm damaged from this, and this. But now that I've been that person, I understand it. Because you're so busy trying to block them from getting to this point that you don't even realize that they probably took it as a role. That wasn't even in their mind. But you see it that way because you've seen it happening. You think it's the same movie with the same characters and the same storyline. You don't realize that maybe the story is different. Maybe this character plays this role instead of this one. So that was like literally my most regretful one. And I still love you.
So
I'm a drink ticket.
Oh yeah. Shit.
But I'm a drink twice.
Not right, daddy. You drink for those gone before us.
And if you want to start over, we can start over.
All right, bitch.
Because I love you.
Stop embarrassing me. I love you. So I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna throw this out here real quick, and this is out of love. This is gonna get real inappropriate, and my daughter is the cameraman, so if she want to leave the room right now, now's your chance.
I don't think we should say that. I don't think we should say that. Ain't nobody cameraman. We cameraman ourselves, y'all. We gonna edit this out later.
So we can edit it out, but I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay.
So my last thing is, if there was anybody I would dub back to, I would.
I got to dub back.
And I'm going to tell you why. It ain't got nothing to do with personality, finances, looks, nothing. This motherfucker did some things to my...
It's the motion in the ocean.
No, this motherfucker did something to my boy.
It's the squirt when you flirt.
And I have not, and I'm not going to say what it was, so I want him to know it was him. I cannot duplicate it on my own with somebody else. Okay. And it's like a couple. It's not like one thing. It's a few things.
And sometimes that's the thing that keep you holding on.
Okay,
it's that thing.
This nigga here was nasty.
Let me say something.
You hear me?
My dub back person is not necessarily nasty because he was nasty. But it was because we spent so much time together. He knew. Okay. I have to get drunk top on him. Yeah. Like that nigga called me
even drink
at 2:00 in the afternoon and be like, yo, let's get a quick in. and I'm in the shower. The bedspread is changed. I'm hot and ready like Little Caesar's pizza. Okay, everybody got a dub backer.
Yeah, like
shout out to Laryngitis.
He just taught me stuff that I just didn't know my body could do.
So that's part we missed. Don't hold on, because we need to clarify.
Okay.
It's not that person. It's not the relationship.
I
it's
say that.
Well, you need to clarify that.
Okay, we're gonna start and finish with that.
Okay.
I don't like him. He gets on my nerves. Like, I can throw that out here now. But physically,
he was something different.
I don't know if he was reading the Kama Sutras or something.
Something different.
He was different. And it was great.
And it was needed. And that's just what it was. And it could be like chemistry. Is that what people call it? Like maybe it's like, yeah. But
I don't know. But his sneaky freaky meshed with my sneaky freaky, and then our sneaky freakies was sneaky freakies. And that's what happened.
I'm going to cut this part out of it too. This is ridiculous, and I'm not about to do it.
Exactly what happened. So,
let's just clarify this. This
we got to drink to that.
Oh, okay.
I got to drink to the sneaky freaky.
We're going to drink to that. Y'all just need to remember, of all things, being ratchet is a lifestyle.
And it's the life we choose to live.